forgot the soap. Oh. And this. Oops. And this. At least you guys got a nice little display sitting in front of you. I can go over there. I can go there. And of course WD-40. Alright guys, welcome back to Knife Mania. And I forgot to silence my phone. I am just screwing up left and right. Sorry about my voice. I lost my voice yesterday. Well, started to lose it yesterday. Anyway, we're back from up north. Unfortunately, I didn't get to do any like real bushcrafting deals up there or record them or anything like that. But what I do have to do is clean my knives. So while I'm sitting here talking to you, I'm going to cut apart an old pair of shorts here that are clean. And I want to talk to you about how each knife did while I clean them, that kind of deal, you know. We got up there Saturday and it was all work. I was busy putting a new roof on the cabin shed. I had do all the yard work, clean up a bunch of down trees, all kinds of stuff. But we did do a lot of work with knives, and I wanted to go through and just kind of talk to you about it. I got a bucket here with water. Just water and Dawn. That's why I used to scrub my knives and a light wash rag. And of course my work sharpener came in extremely handy. Out of these knives in front of you, the knives I used the most was my custom knife. And she got dirty. I don't know if you guys can see all that. I'm hoping you can. But this worked great. I used my Luku, Benchmade, a lot. This was almost on my hip, probably I'd say 70% of the time. Used my SE4. Used it a lot. This is the stainless version, the S35 version. Or, yeah, S35VN. Used my Viking a little bit. Actually, my Crombit, I'm sure you guys can see all the gunk on it, worked incredibly well for a lot of the smaller things, and even just hacking through the brush when I needed to clear little limbs and stuff like that off. Sorry again, I'm still trying to get my voice back. My SE6, well, everyone knows an SE6. She got dirty. She got used and abused. A lot of hacking, stuff like that. My Falkneven Nord, she got a lot of use. Used it a lot for fire making. It worked well, very well actually. And then of course my Aurora and Scandi fire making. Between this one and actually this one, I made a lot of tent stakes, made a fire hanger, a few other things. I did a little bit of bushcraft type deal. And then my Mora 2000, actually we used this a lot for food prep. Well, me and Jake did. Unfortunately, it was work Saturday through Wednesday, Thursday, got up, went into town, went to have breakfast. Got a horrible phone call, had to run home. So that's why there's no videos of us doing bushcraft or using the knives or anything like that while we're up there. My Pharaoh rod, she got a lot of love this weekend that I made. You guys see me make this thing. And the knife that surprised me the most actually is not a fixed blade. I used it when we were doing all the shingles, cutting all the shingles, trimming the shingles back to the fascia. All that, I only used one knife, and I am very impressed. And from this point on, I will suggest this knife for like a working knife, EDC knife. It outdid anything I ever thought it could do. And that is my Kershaw Launch 13. So, yeah, very impressed with this knife. I did have to sharpen it, obviously going through shingles. But, yeah, all I did was wipe it down with a little gasoline to get the tar off of it. Took it to my work Sharpstone, and I was back in business. Any of you guys ever done a roof on a shed or a cabin? You know, you're working, you're in some. Well, any roofer knows that, but normally you carry not an X-Acto knife, a razor knife. They cut the shingles. They normally got the little hook on them. I was lazy, didn't feel like running in town, used my pocket knife, and it held up. It's got a few little scratches, but no edge damage. Once I got the tar and everything out of it from cutting all the shingles, the auto works great again. Still snappy, man. But anyway, so I figured before I set up and actually start cleaning my knives and everything else, well, obviously I was still setting up. I want to talk to you about cleaning your knives. I don't soak them. I just simply scrub them down with warm water, some Dawn, and especially on my carbon steel blades, like this one's A2, this one's D2, this is 1095, this is A2. I can't remember what kind of carbon steel this is, but this is a carbon steel. You want to make sure you clean everything off of them. I forgot my toothbrush too. I use the toothbrush to really get in there and scrub. Get them all off. Make sure they're really, really dry. You know, and then WD-40. I wipe them down with WD-40. I wipe down the handles. It's not going to hurt the handles. A lot of these are Micarta or G10 or... You know, I don't know what it'd do to the wood, but I doubt it'd hurt the wood even. So, because it's treated wood. So, the leather I'll treat with vegetable oil. Okay? But other than that, take care of your knives. I wanted to give you guys a quick update. Let you know that we didn't get a chance to do all the bushcraft stuff that I wanted to do. I need to clear out the area a little bit more for my new cabin, but didn't get to do that. But once that area is cleared out, I think I'm going to make that at least for a year or two before I actually build. I'm going to make that like my bushcraft area for when I do go up north. I can tell the missus, hey, I'm going over here. I'm going to make a few videos. I'll be back. And actually sit there and still be close enough to the cabin and everything else to where I can hear her yell if she needs my help. Baby girl did awesome. She loved it. She ran around. She was playing. Excuse me. Her and Jake, they were basically inseparable. I mean, he just loved playing with her. She loved playing with him. There's a couple times where we turn around and they be out walking the 2-track out in front of the property, just picking flowers, looking at rocks. We found out Carolyn is not allergic to bees like her mother. She grabbed a hold of a yellow jacket and found out all bugs are not nice. But yeah, no, all these knives here, everything from a custom knife down to the Mora, and like I said, to this Kershaw Launch 13. This one surprised me. It really did. Oh, and where'd it go? Oh, still got my freak. But my birthday present. So I want to introduce you to a new knife. It is a Hogue. I hope you guys can see that. I'm too far away from the camera to zoom in, so came with a nice little case, came very nicely wrapped. This is the Hogue Deca. You can open it with the thumb stud, or I know it's not called, I'm still going to call it the Axis lock, like what I got on my freak here. But it's Hogue, the Deca, Knife Center exclusive. I'll come up there and give you guys a close look at it. If I don't fall. Very nice, very lightweight. Problem is the handle's almost too small. My pinky falls off of that end. So, if you got large or extra large hands, well, but as a pocket knife, when you choke up or say I'm doing some pressure cuts, works great. I forgot what kind of steel. CPM 20V. CPM 20CV, I'm sorry. But very nice, very lightweight, very slicey. And I love what Knife Center did with this handle. Just the way it looks. So, a review of that coming up soon. But anyway, as you can tell, I got my work laid out for me. I do have to get these knives cleaned. I don't like leaving my knives dirty for long periods of time, because then you can get pits and everything else sitting in. And one of you guys commented and said, I thought 3V was stainless. It is not a stainless. You guys were right, so I do need to clean it, but it's almost stainless. But if I leave them dirty too long, especially on like the A2 knives, the regular carbon knives, the D2 knife, if I leave them dirty too long, it will start to pit, and that I don't want. So I figure I'd show you guys a couple of knives I took with me. I took more, but I didn't use them. Each one of these knives just performed flawlessly. Jake, being my little Viking, he kept throwing my Healy. Every time I turned around, I had to tell him, stop, that's not a throwing knife. You know, if you want to throw something, throw this thing. But anyway, alright guys, that'll pretty much wrap up this video. Like I said, I'm going to start cleaning my knives. Make sure they're good and sharp. Oil them. The whole 9 yards. So anyway, until next time guys, keep your knives sharp, keep your fingers out of the way, and as always, be safe. And I'll catch you on the next one.